The LG V20 user here, and today I will be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions on the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, guys. The Galaxy Note 8 got announced yesterday by Samsung yesterday at their Unpacked event yesterday. I'll be giving you guys the specs and shit here off of gsmarina.com. And I'll also put a link to the Samsung Unpacked event in the description video. That'll be the second link, so go check out that video from Samsung. I'll be checking that out here later on, whatever. So here it is, guys, the Galaxy Note 8. It's finally here. I am excited about the phone because the Note 8 is a phone that I am wanting to get. Yeah, I still rocking the V20, as you guys know, and I want the Note 8 and all that. So here it is, guys, the Galaxy Note 8. It's a fucking big ass fucking phone. I've seen a few videos of it on YouTube, and it's fucking fast. It's big. It's a beast, you know. There it is, and it's gold color there. That's pretty sweet. The back of it has like a squarish background around the camera and stuff like that. It looks like the Galaxy Note. It looks like the Galaxy S8 on front, but it's a bit bigger than the Galaxy S8. Obviously, it's 0.1 inches bigger than the Galaxy S8 Plus. It's basically a Galaxy S8 on the front with its display and how it looks on the front. So that's really nice. So like I said before, the Galaxy Note 8 got announced yesterday by Samsung. It's supposed to get released in September. I think September 15th. That's when the release date is. I think. It's just pre-orders and stuff like that will begin today, August 24th for carriers like T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, and Verizon. So it comes out September 15th, from what I hear. The phone weighs 195 grams, 8.6 millimeter thickness, and with 7.1.1 nougat with Grace touchless UX interface. The Note 8 will be available in three storage options, guys. 64, 128, or 256 gigabyte storage options. Also with the micro SD card slide as well. So the screen size is a bit bigger than last year's Note 7. So this is obviously a bit from the Note 7, but they took a big step here on the screen size and stuff like that. The Note 8 has a 6.3 inch Quad HD Plus display. It's Super AMOLED, of course, 1440 by 2960 pixels. A 12 megapixel camera on the back. It's dual cameras on the back. And shit. One's like they both have optical image stabilization. One's like the center camera. The other one's like some other type of sensor and shit. You do get 4K videos on the back, obviously. 6 gigabytes of RAM, and Exynos 8895 octa, but that's for like international whatever. And you have a 3300 milliamp battery. Before I get further into it, I'll show you guys the pictures on the Galaxy Note 8. The Galaxy Note 8. From what I've seen so far in videos, the Galaxy Note 8 is fucking beautiful, like the S8 and S8 Plus. This phone's a sexy beast, man. I want to get this phone so fucking bad, man. And you know, this phone, yeah. So they got it in the black color here, as you guys see right here. As you guys see right there, you got the power button and volume button on the left side of the. You got the power button and the volume button. You got the. Wait a minute, what? Okay, scratch that. You got the power button on the right side, volume button on the left side, your Bixby button on the left side. So they bought Bixby over here to the Note 8. Up on top you got your sensors for your iris scanner, your front-facing camera. Is that flat? I don't think there's no flash, but there's a front-facing camera, obviously, and an iris scanner and all that shit. On the back of the Note 8, you have cameras like I mentioned. The camera flash, and shit like that. You also have your fingerprint sensor, but I'm not a fan of where it's located like it is on the S8 and S8 Plus. I'm not a fan of where the fingerprint location is. They should have had it on the front, or at least a bit lower. You have your Samsung logo, and that's about it. So there's no Samsung logo on the front. You only got one Samsung logo, and yeah, here it is in gold color. Looks really nice. It also has the S Pen, of course, as you guys know. The S Pen is also waterproof, so yeah, nice looking S Pen like it was last year. And yeah, your charging port, headphone jack, and speaker are on the bottom of the phone, guys. So there's a headphone jack on this phone, so that's really great. So let's get into the specs on the Note8 here. I'll zoom in here so you guys can see the specs a bit better. The technology that the Note8 supports, GSM, HSP, LTE, is also going to support CDMA, of course. It got announced today, August 23rd. Comes out September 2017. I think September 15th is the date. The phone weighs 6.88 ounces, so it's a big hefty motherfucker. Corning Google Glass 5 back panel. It's single SIM. It's a nano SIM. It's a basically, and it takes nano SIM cards. It's hybrid dual SIM, which is interesting. I'm not sure what that is. It's IP68 certified, dust and waterproof, ever 1.5 meters in 30 minutes. But I heard that you can submerge it up to 5 feet, and that might be what 5 feet is 1.5 meters, I guess. It comes with S Pen, of course, Samsung Pay. It supports Visa, MasterCard, certified, of course. The Galaxy S8, the Galaxy Note 8 is waterproof, obviously, and so is the S Pen. That's also waterproof as well. It's a Super AMOLED capacitive touchscreen display, 6.3 inches. It has an 83.2 screen-to-body ratio, 1440 by 2960 pixels, like I mentioned earlier, with about 521 ppi there. So that's really nice. Multi-touch, of course. Corning Google Glass 5 on front and back. It has HDR10 compliance, or whatever the fuck that means. 3D touch for home button only. Always on display. Grace UX UI. It has Android 7.1.1 Nougat with Grace UI on there. The phone get Android Oreo. It will definitely be getting Oreo. But you get Android Nougat out the box when you guys get the Note 8. So that's pretty good. Depending on what region you're in, you'll there's a couple of different chipsets in here. They I guess like the international version will have an Exynos 8895 Octa. Then the US and China variants of the Note 8 will have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 processor. For the Exynos chipset, it's an octa-core processor, and it's an octa-core processor on this Note 8 for the US and China, Snapdragon 835. On the I guess international versions, it's a Mali G71 MP20 GPU there, and on the US and China Note 8, it's a Adreno 540 graphics there. The micro SD card slot up to 256 gigabytes, guys. So that's really nice. Internally, the Note 8 comes in 3 storage options, like I mentioned earlier in the video: 64, 128, or 256 gigabytes, along with 6 gigabytes of RAM. So that's a definite win right there. The primary camera is dual 12 megapixel f1.7 aperture and f2.4 aperture lens there. Optical image stabilization, face detection, autofocus, 2x optical zoom, dual LED flash, dual-tone flash, obviously. It supports those sensor sizes and shit. It has geotagging, simultaneous 4K video, and 9 megapixel image recording, touch focus, face mount detection, audio HDR, I guess. Yeah, it records 4K videos at 30 frames per second, 1080p at 60 frames per second. 720p videos at 240 frames per second. It has HDR dual video recording or receiving or whatever it's recording. It's an 8. You have an 8 megapixel camera on the front of the Note 8, like it is on the S8 and the S8 Plus. It has an f1.7 aperture lens, autofocus, 1440p. Hold up. Look right there on the secondary camera. That's front facing camera, guys. 8 megapixel front facing camera. Look right there. 1440p at 30 frames per second. So do you get to get to record 4K videos on your front facing camera on the Note 8? I am curious about that. You also have dual video call and audio HDR. So if you can record 4K videos on the front, this is the first one to do it. So that would be really nice if that's indeed the case. Alert type, you have Verizon MP3 and all that shit. Loudspeaker, 3.5mm headphone jack, 32-bit audio, active noise cancellation microphone, all that. It has Wi-Fi 8211 ABG and an AC dual band Wi-Fi direct hotspot, Bluetooth 5.0 like it is on the S8 and S8 Plus, low energy, GPS of course, NFC yes, radio no, USB Type C. Your sensors there, it has an iris scanner like I mentioned earlier, fingerprint, accelerometer, gyro, proximity, compass, barometer, heart rate, and SP002, I'm not sure what that is. So it has a heart rate monitor, I think that's underneath the camera flash on the back. I'm not a fan of where the fingerprint sensor is on the back. I'm not a fan of that shit. You have messages, SMS, threaded view, MMS, email, push mail, IM, and all that. HTML file browser, but I have Google Chrome installed. Java, no. But it supports Samsung DeX, the desktop accessory, which is pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. It has fast charging, Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0. Oh, that's interesting. This has Qualcomm Quick Charge 2.0. My LG V20 has Qualcomm Quick Charge 3.0. So, that's interesting. It has wireless charging, of course. AT&T Plus support, S-Voice, which I tell you guys don't use that. I'm not sure why they still have S-Voice when you get Google Assistant and shit like that. Then they get rid of S-Voice. Seriously, that shit's fucking trash. You have an MP3, MP4 player, obviously, photo video editor, document editor. The battery is not removable, of course. It has a 3300 mAh battery. I think the battery is a bit smaller in the Note 8 this year than like it was in the Note 7. I think the Note 7 had like a 3500 mAh battery. But people, got the Note 7 in the Note 7 where it was exploding and catching on fire and all that shit. So the Note 7 had to get recalled and all that shit, and it was all a bunch of bullshit. So Samsung did their battery testing or whatever. It's like an 8-point battery check or whatever, and the battery is a bit small this year, but hopefully the Note 8 won't blow up. I hope not. Hopefully the Note 8 will bring the Galaxy Note brand back up to hopefully the Galaxy Note 8 will bring the Galaxy Note line back up to what it was before the Note 7 fiasco. You get 22 hours of talk time, 24 hours of music play. It's available in 4 colors: Midnight Black, Maple Gold, Orchid Grey, Deep Sea Blue. In the US, when you guys pre-order the Note 8, I think at first you'll get Midnight Black and Orchid Grey for pre-orders just for now. I'm a big fan of the Midnight Black and the Maple Gold. The Midnight Black will get a lot of fingerprints, obviously, because you'll be able to see the fingerprints and shit. In the Galaxy Note 8, guys, will be at about 1,000 euros. So that's not a typo. So the Note 8 will be an expensive phone, obviously, about $1,000. They have released the pricing details on the Note 8 for Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, and Sprint. Y'all guys can go check out an article from PhoneArena.com. If I can find an article, I'll put that link in the description of this video. If I can find an article from PhoneArena. On Verizon side, I think I pay attention to Verizon because that's what I have is Verizon. I paid attention to that, and it said that the Note 8 on Verizon will be $969. I think it's $969 or $980. It's like $969 or some shit full price, and it's about $40 a month for the Note 8 on Verizon for 24 months. Yeah. If you guys have T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, you guys have to check out that article. Yeah, I think T-Mobile has the Note 8 cheapest. I think it's like $929 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys will look at that article. If I can find an article, I will put it in this next video. Yeah, the Note 8 is not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. It's gonna be expensive as fuck. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared to drop over $1,000 before it's all said and done. If you guys are planning on buying this phone full retail, man, I really want this phone so fucking bad, man. I really want this phone, cause cause I have the V20 right now, and I have nothing but problems with my LG V20. You know, it's yeah. My V20 is having major issues, and I'm not getting the V30, guys. I'm not getting it. So yeah. The Note 8 might be my next phone. We'll see. We'll see whenever. Well, yeah, we'll see about that. So, I really do want this phone though. Nice looking phone. I'm not a fan of the fingerprint sensor being on the back. I wasn't a fan of that on the S8 or the S8 Plus. So, yeah, man, if they would have stuck the fingerprint sensor a bit right in the middle of the back of the Note 8, then I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, I'll take that, because the fingerprint sensor on my V20 is underneath the camera, and it works great, and it's in a great position. So yeah, guys, the Note 8 will be out September 15th from what I hear, but I could be wrong about that. So it'll be out September 2017. Pre-orders for the Note 8 is starting today, August 24th, for all carriers, I believe it is. If you guys got yeah, if you guys want to buy this, it outright to me expensive as fuck. So like I said, I'll try to find an article from friendlyradio.com that lists all the prices and stuff like that from different carriers. So you guys need to check that out. So you guys check out that article if I could find it on Phone Arena. I knew about the Verizon pricing because that's what I pay attention to. It was Verizon because that's what carrier I have, and it's like $969 or something like that on Verizon for full price, and it's about $40 a month for the Note 8 on Verizon for 24 months. So yeah, so it's a bit hefty on the price for a phone, but hey, it's a Note 8, and I hope that the Note 8 will bring Samsung back up. I hope that the Galaxy Note 8 will bring the Galaxy Note line back up to what it was before the Note 7 fiasco from last year, and I hope that the Note 8 won't explode. I hope the Note 8 will have less issues than what it had last year. It was unfortunate that the Note 7 had issues and shit, but no phone is perfect. Every phone's gonna have issues. Doesn't matter what phone you have. You could have like the best phone in the fucking world. It's still gonna have fucking issues. So you need to keep that in mind. Hopefully the Note 8 will have less issues than what the Note 7 had last year. Time will tell. The Note 8 has the infinity display like it does on the S8 and the S8 Plus. So it has that on there. So it's curved on both sides of the screen. So I really do like that. I like the Note 8, man. I think it's a sexy ass beast. Like I said about the Galaxy S8 and the S8 Plus. Those are sexy ass phones. So is the Note 8. I'm a big fan. And yeah, man. Hoping that this is my next phone. Hopefully. Like the only thing I'm not a fan. The only thing I don't like is the fingerprint sensor placement. Because, dude, this is a 6.3-inch phone, and you're really gonna have to fucking reach up there and push that thing, man. So yeah, man. So yeah, I wanna know, are you guys gonna buy the Galaxy Note 8? And I wanna know what carrier that you guys have and stuff like that. If you guys wanna buy this thing outright, you can, but it's gonna be expensive as fuck, like I said before. If you guys buy this thing outright, unlocked or whatever, you can put this Galaxy Note 8 on prepaid, GSM prepaid carriers like AT&T prepaid, Cricket Wireless, Metro PCS, T-Mobile prepaid, Straight Talk, Net10, Walmart Family Mobile, Track Phone, any prepaid carrier that uses GSM towers, you can put the Note 8 on there and use it as that, but you'll have to buy it outright, unlock all that shit. Like I said, it's gonna be expensive, so just be prepared to spend over $1,000 on this phone outright, guys. So do keep that in mind. So yeah. So I just hope that the Note 8 won't not have as much, other than a Note 8 will have less issues than the Note 7 did last year. Hopefully we'll have to wait and see about that. I do like the phone. It's a nice phone and shit. And yeah, it's a sexy ass phone, like I said. So yeah, man. So let me know what you guys think about the Samsung Galaxy Note 8. Pre-orders for the Note 8 should be starting today, August 24th, for all the carriers. The Note 8 will be out September 2017. I think September 15th. Yeah, let me know if you guys plan on getting the Galaxy Note 8, because that's the phone that I want to get. So we just have to wait and see when I can get a new phone again or whatever. So, yeah. So that's probably a long video, but hopefully you guys stuck around for the whole thing. I would appreciate it if you guys did. So in that case, guys, I'm gonna get off of here, and yeah. So if you guys enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, guys. It really helps me out a lot. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.